We have a bulletin just received.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel...
Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds, hanging out with these nerds tonight, playing some Marvel Phase Rip Heroes RPG, and we got Chief and Nerditor Doug Vahovic in the house, making the website work. We've got Megan R. Miller, staff writer over on the website, as well as novelist. We've got Superfan Fragginator in the house, hanging out with us tonight. We've got Travis from WebDM fame hanging out with us, and I don't know, he might kidnap somebody, I'm not sure. And running the game in the background is Brandon War Eagle Keep, making things look awesome. Then our judge tonight from Comic Book University, from Canada, by way of Asbury Park, we've got the judge, Professor Bill.
Woo!
Okay, so we're doing a bunch of sound effects now. Gotcha.
Stepping it up.
All right. That's that production value we were talking about. All right. So first off, I'm seeing a whole lot of karma on this stage. Wow. Geez. So I got some Silver Surfer in the background, some X-Men on Travis Bowles. I wouldn't even be surprised if we found out that he stole those glasses from Scott Summers. Like,
The Rubik's Quartz.
Close your
Very
eyes, punk.
expensive.
There you go.
Oakley.
And Megan, Megan, what are you wearing? Spider-Man. Nice. What does that say? Own something?
I own this.
I own this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe.
All right.
Let's hope so.
And I'm pretty sure I saw some Punisher behind a coffee mug. That's
I even got a little Caecilius representing up there.
Are you serious? You got Caecilius?
Yeah,
Where did
man.
you find Caecilius?
I think it was a Target exclusive.
Was
No
it
Mr. Miracle yet, though,
expensive
Funko.
also? Like, really, Caecilius? I'll bet you nobody can even tell me who. Like, okay, you know what? That's going to be the question. Who is Caecilius? All right.
I have no idea.
He's
Really?
Hannibal. He's that
I
guy.
want to know.
He's right next to Hannibal.
That,
Right there.
that is the. Hey, whoa! Are you giving it away now? That is going to be the chat question. Who is Caecilius?
Every day I email Funko and be like, please, no Mr. Miracle.
It's you. Yeah, I have a regularly scheduled weekly request for them.
Oh man, I actually just commented on that in the Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles video.
He's got the worst costume. It's terrible.
He's got the best costume, dude.
He has a weird costume, but
He's got the
best.
Christmas costume,
Yeah.
but not in a good way.
there's some
Kirby
Going.
magic you're talking about right,
right.
there. Better be careful.
Oh, Shiv's the Stabber. Shiv's the Stabber.
I gotta open the chat.
Bad guy from Doctor Strange. You're right. Did anybody else say it beforehand? I don't think so.
Nope.
So it looks like Shivs is the Grandmaster, the chat leader. So
And the chat has 490 karma.
there we go. 490 karma to work with. Okay. Tried to summon Dormammu. The thing is, we're trying to work out a bargain with him. So, all right, guys. So, wow, we got our chat leader just like that. I guess I could save this question. I actually set up a chat question for this week. And
File it away.
yeah, I guess so. All right. And what do we got there? Ferg. Fragginator. What do you got any Marvel stuff going? Any comic book stuff going?
Closest thing I had last week was DC, so no, I don't got
That's
nothing.
fine. You don't have the DC, you don't have the Batman anymore?
His son took it back.
The kid took it back.
That's messed up. Okay, well, everybody aside from Frags gets an extra 5 karma. So how's that feel? How's that
Feels
feel?
good.
You
Feels
should
really
go out and grab yourself a Caecilius. I'm just saying.
good.
All right. So this being the case, geez, and we're already half hour into the freaking game.
Boom.
Just like that. All right.
Who needs
So
sleep?
you guys have just finished kicking some serious booty and taking much names. And one of the names that you got was Atuma. You guys, the psychic link to the clay has vanished at this point. Also, who was it in the chat? Was it Raven? Raven, yeah, get your own paper towels. That was from an earlier comment he made. Oh, guys, make sure you check out On Comic Book University. Today I put up my very first Marvel face rip game explained video. It's 20 some odd minutes long, just talking about what face rip in and of itself. So every week I'm going to try and go more and more into depth of explaining the game. And I actually got an article up. Doug, yes, he did.
Yep, that's up 6:30 p.m. and I embedded Bill's video in it as well. So if you watch it in two places,
Sweet.
watch it in both places.
I'm gonna watch it.
Watch it in both places and share it because we got to spread the love of this game. Damn it. Okay, so you guys have. What do you want to do with the Puppet Master? He did help you out.
We got to take him to jail.
Well, I'm curious what his motivation was. I mean, he was controlling Daredevil to attack us, so I would want to know that.
Okay. So
who put you up to this?
There we go. In character. I don't think anybody did.
You don't think anybody did? What are you saying?
I remember somebody telling me, but I can't place a face, a name, anything. Is my mute okay?
With my light powers of being able to hypnotize people, is there any way that I would be able to detect somebody else being hypnotized? Like any kind of like dilation in his eyes caused by a hypnotic?
I don't know about that, but if you were to, this is a really good idea. If you were to use your hypnosis ability, your mesmerism ability, you could try to talk to, or ask him to delve into his own subconscious.
Yeah.
Remember.
That sounds cool.
Excellent idea.
Maybe broadcast can assist me by making like a vibratory hum that'll like lull his senses into a better state for that. So
what is your
do
power
team
rank,
up power?
Doug?
Me?
Yeah.
So the thing that causes incredible.
Wait.
It's -2 CS.
That's what I thought.
So
Minus
excellent.
2 column shifts. Okay. And Doug, yours would be the same. Travis, yours would be the same at incredible -2 column shifts that we go to. Excellent. But if you were to both use the power, and if you guys both have it as a power stunt, or one of you have to actually spend it as a power stunt. But you both do that, you will amplify the rank up to remarkable.
Okay, you want to team up, broadcast?
Let's do it.
Your voice is hypnotizing me.
All right. This is going to make it hard to tell.
Sorry.
Bell. Go ahead, Bell. Excuse me. Calling the Puppet Master to sleep. You'll have to excuse me.
Like it's
Got
just,
excited.
And I'll make a hypnotic
actually
pattern
have
of light.
Do you actually have it, Travis, as a full power, or is it a power stunt that you have to spend karma to use?
To hypnotize him?
Yes.
Power stunt.
Okay.
For
so
me,
you
it's
have
just
to-
part of the power. It just says you can do that, but -2 CS in the text of the power. For the hypnosis.
which power?
Light manipulation.
Nah, that's got to be a power stunt.
Yeah, it says hypnosis at -2 CS against a single target.
Yeah, so it's got to be a power stunt.
Okay. So it's 100 karma?
Yeah.
I have done that several times.
With
I did
not
too.
with hypnosis, though, have you?
I did it on Madam Mask, and it like stunned her for a round.
Yeah, that's right.
I've done it a few times.
But you would have had to use it as a power stunt. I'm positive.
I might have had to, but I didn't at the time, so we'll just chalk that up to learning as we go. But I'll spend the karma now, so.
Okay.
All right, Philip Masters, delve deep into your mind and tell us who manipulated your thoughts with a 96, and that is
Excellent.
red, just in the red.
Nice. And Travis?
I got an 81.
Okay. So you're going to spend 100 karma to use the power to begin with.
Yep.
For the first
did.
time. Mark down that
I'll
you
go like
used
this.
it once. And under excellent, are you in the red? Because I don't.
Yes, it's just 95 to 97 is the first red block.
Yeah, but he rolled an 80.
Oh, for him, that's in the yellow.
Where the heck is my? I just had it. Oh, there it is.
Got a yellow. And you asked me if I was spending karma, and I replied in the affirmative, if I remember correctly. So
Sure.
I got to spend 10, and 10 will do it because that takes me to 91, and that's right.
Sexy. All right.
Well.
Okay. You guys ultimate powers, but yes, Kent, we do have to use the ultimate power book once in a while. And response.
Who put you
Anyway, I believe that it's an automatic failure for him. So you guys are set. So you ask him, at this power level. So he doesn't remember how, but he remembers grabbing what do you call it? The daredevil. What do you call it? A single Lemurian.
Really?
Yes.
So he had to do with that as well.
Lemurian.
Do we know what a Lemurian is? Or does he just say that? And we're like, what's a Lemurian?
Yeah, I guess that enough of you
I'm not sure how the common knowledge there.
Nate would probably know, studying mythology and things like that. A Lemurian is an exiled, a parallel culture that grew at the same time as the Atlanteans.
Interesting.
Is Atuma a Lemurian?
Is what?
Is Atuma a Lemurian?
No, he's not a Lemurian. He is an Atlantean.
He
which
is
interesting.
Wow, there's a lot of factions at play here.
Yes.
He's an Atlantean with no pants on, if I remember correctly.
So the person that, controlled Puppet Master must have been powerful hypnotism because we can't even break through that level of
Kingpin, dude.
I don't know. It could have been that strange guy that I saw in the park. He seemed to have a lot of very powerful abilities.
All right, the mystery guy from our sold out tornado.
One thing I can say though, with the level of people getting, that weren't coming after us, it seems to be about a heck of a lot more than just some property snatching in Hunts Point. I mean, I thought Count Nefaria was bad enough, but now we've got attacks on the city from beneath the sea. This is getting really out of hand.
You guys are going to have to go down and reclaim the two bodies that you were using, the clay bodies that you were using. Hulk left and Punisher left, but the Rogue and Box characters, their clay kind of ran out of its time, its radioactivity, while it was still there. So you guys kind of woke up here inside the warehouse. You're gonna have to.
I thought he was gonna say we're gonna have to go down in the sewers again. I was like, damn it. Well, what do you guys think we should do with Puppet Master then? I mean,
it does kind of seem like he was a victim, although he's like a known supervillain, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't think he can victimize a second person. Right? It's not a thing.
Profiling.
Only if I was a cop, but I'm not, so I can do it.
Well, if we could follow the law and turn him in, and then keep an eye on if somebody bails him out right away, we might get a clue as to who put him up to it in the first place.
Yeah. We got to duct tape him to a lamppost and leave a note.
Yeah, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah. Hunts Point Heroes. But yeah, we could keep an eye on him, see if anybody bails him out. He doesn't respond to deep hypnosis.
Mm-hmm.
It's another proxy villain.
So we have to figure out. So our characters have to figure out that other guy was Dracula, huh? So we don't know that yet.
Right.
We know that, but they don't know.
Right.
Mystery
So
dude.
what all are you guys doing right now?
You know what? We need to like put together like a supervillain profile of who can do mind control. That's what we need to do.
Good thinking.
But
Marley.
Marley would never think of that. So
Yeah, Marley's pretty smart.
so
He probably saw it on Criminal Minds.
so like what are the super dudes that are bad that can control minds? We need to find out those guys and stay away from them. I don't want my mind messed with.
They're usually mutants. Anybody in the Marvel universe who does psychic powers, typically a mutant.
Well, I guess we
true.
could try to research that and do some kind of cross-referencing back in the light cave.
I mean, if my guy knows as much as I do, there's Purple Man. Haven't met any purple people lately.
Well,
People eaters.
well, depending on what the lore is now, like when he mind controls people, they turn purple.
Do they?
No,
Do they?
no,
They used to.
they don't now.
That'd be cool.
Didn't they used to?
I don't remember them ever turning purple.
He has kids that are purple.
Persuasion.
Purple children.
That's weird. That's just weird.
So I don't know. Can we go Google this? Let's go Google it. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take out my phone and Google it.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Super villains with mind control powers.
Okay, you get a whole bunch of different things. Plus, every single mutant comes up also because mutants are considered bad guys here. They're considered villains. There's a whole bunch. You get Maximus from the Inhumans. Karma comes up very specifically. Shan Xian, Vietnamese.
Mandarin. Didn't Mandarin have a mind control ring?
Mandarin has a ring that does mind control. Yep.
There's Jason Wincott. Is that the
There you go.
mastermind?
Yeah, but he's more of illusions.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a whole bunch come up. Orgo, one of the monsters, he pops up.
So
it's the mind control, huh?
we need some doors to kick in. Like,
Yeah.
I'm at a loss here, guys.
Yeah, so let's see what we know. Okay.
False.
Negative.
We're looking in, to these real estate snatches. Then they started coming after us at the behest of probably Count Nefaria. Then we had that concert and somebody attacked it with weather control powers. Then afterwards, Daredevil attacked us, being mind controlled by Puppet Master.
Sorry, real
So
quick.
how is that all related?
Blue Diamond. I actually made a video today. Just went up today on my channel, Comic Book University. You can see the very first video, and every week, every Monday, I will try to put up a new one. So, okay. So you've got all that. Plus, again, you guys have to consider cleaning up this mess, or at least, taking up whatever kind of documentation you can of what's here. And again, the beach. That's a big deal.
The beach?
That seems like a job for damage control, to be honest with you.
This is true, but if you saw Spider-Man: Homecoming, do you want to leave that to the Vulture?
You know.
Like on top of that, there's what do you call it? There's the clay bodies there. So it's up to you.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go clean up the. We gotta go.
Yeah, what's the deal? You keep mentioning the clay bodies. What about them? I'm not quite following.
They were left there. You guys woke up here, but the radiation expired. You guys, not too long after you finished fighting the Atlantean and Lemurian attack.
So we weren't using the real heroes. We were using like clones.
Yep.
Oh, I thought he made clay bodies and they were like voodoo things, like the people showed up and we were controlling them with the clay bodies.
He can absolutely do that too, but I didn't want to do that for you guys.
Okay. Oh, so in this case, he made they were actually the clay bodies were the things that were fighting. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, yo, boss! I got an idea. Let's go clean up those clay bodies.
So they're just down on the beach.
Which way to the beach?
Yeah. Well, it's not really beach; it's the docks. But yes.
Right. My only concern is
Oh, and who said
Every-
that? Isn't the proper response that the beach is that away?
Get away.
Right?
Yeah, 6 Marleys do that.
There you go. All right behind each other like a Shiva dance.
Yeah.
I guess my only concern is like law enforcement seems to really want
Hate
to
us.
hate us, so it's just like we weren't anywhere near the attack ourselves, so if we just show up, they might be like, hey, these guys, cause all these problems.
I have a very
Ah.
strong feeling that people are going to be side-eyeing me no matter what I do or do not do, so just point a direction.
Well, the guy walking around in all leather and denim, carrying a baseball bat that seems to be ashen. Yeah, you go figure.
For years, I've been trying to tell Ash, just bring a glove with you and a ball, and it'll be all right. Darn
At
it.
least he's wearing street clothes. I got a white spandex suit on here with fiber optic lights on it.
You look like White Tiger,
You look
except
great.
not that cool.
Yeah, it's like Moon Knight, but like if he never worked out.
Maybe I should get baseballs.
You could
Oh,
make
that'd be
flaming baseballs.
amazing to hit
That would be
flaming-
really cool. Like catch one on fire and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta do
I'm
it.
sold on it.
yeah.
We'll go down to the
that's
beach and practice. We
Throw a
gotta
fireball. I got your fireball.
Yeah.
Ooh, and for the sake of
Yeah.
conversation, get like one of those little wiffle bat holders. Just for the sake.
T-ball.
It's like +1 to hit. Yeah, T-ball, thank you. Oh man.
That's
Okay, so you guys make your way down to the dock area. You're clear. There are a bunch of they don't exactly collect all of their dead. There are pieces of Lemurians all over the place. A lot of them are shocked, like violently electrified. I don't know how that happened.
no idea what went that well.
Strangest thing. Actually, you guys roll. Everybody roll your intuition,
All right.
your initiative.
Nice.
Everybody, tell me what color you got. It's a very racial game.
I got yellow.
You got a yellow. Excellent. Who else got what else?
Green. Oh no, I didn't even get green. I got it.
Thanks. I heard something.
I got a yellow.
Well, yeah, I didn't even get into green. I'm
You're in white.
bad.
Travis, what is your intuition?
I got a yellow.
Yes, but what is your intuition?
10.
It's
Good.
Okay. So
It's good.
so Doug is going to win this by factor that he's got a 20. And you both notice it, but you just a little bit closer, Doug. So you see this you actually see a piece of both of you guys see a piece of what looks like it was a Tuma's sword. Remember it was knocked out of his hand?
Mm-hmm.
His sword.
Yes, the
Nice.
sword. Are you actually commenting from what was it? Cheech and Chong? I can't remember the name of that movie, but he's saying, "Oh, I have my sword," and it was like
Is that a Cheech and Chong joke? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Ah, shame.
It's
Anyway.
his sword, Nite. It's here on the beach. Come towards it.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry.
definitely. It's wasn't
You're
Code
like,
Blue on
yeah.
the scene when we left off last?
They were just about on the scene, but remember, this is like minutes afterwards.
Okay, so they're not here yet.
Well, no, they're there, but there's
Oh.
also only 6 members of Code Blue.
Well, I'd like to try and retrieve that sword without them seeing us. So
Gotcha. Go for your agility for sneak.
wait a second. I think there's something I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can use coloration as a power stunt to become invisible.
Yes, you can.
Well, you don't have to be invisible. Just turn the sword invisible.
And just act like you're tying your shoe.
But I got my suit on, so a super person. Okay, well,
Also, I could throw my voice and make it sound like somebody's drowning and distract.
Marley, don't you have like some kind of super speed?
My super speed isn't worked that way.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think I should? Should I turn myself invisible and go grab it, or turn the thing invisible?
Well, whichever. It doesn't matter.
I'll turn invisible. I want to be invisible.
Might have to do both by the time it's all said and done.
Who's the fastest of us?
I am, but it's very, very visible.
Why don't I turn the sword invisible and you go grab it?
Actually, Nate and anybody who's got remarkable endurance has 3 areas of movement. Anybody else has 2.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm gonna bend light around the sword piece to make it invisible, and one of them can go rush over and grab it.
Sounds good to me.
So I got an 87 on my excellent, which is in the yellow to turn it invisible, and I spent the karma for the power stunt. So I kind of like bend the light waves around it to make it invisible. But, obviously pointing it out to them first. Like, it's right over there.
Great. You can't see it.
Yeah. Where are you standing over there?
Here?
If you cut your foot, then you'll know you found it.
That's what I'm worried about.
All right, so go ahead, go for your sneak roll, your debauchery roll.
So which one of us is doing that?
Have at it.
I can do it. So I got. So I guess I'll be using my speed to do it. Which, let's see. But you guys seem to forget that I'm horrible at rolling dice. So 35.
Yeah.
Did I distract him?
So 35 is probably not going to be that great.
No, it's not. You are noticed.
Nice. Of course I'm noticed. I'm Marley O'Malley.
I'm on War Pigs, man.
No, War Pigs. How could they not notice that?
Are you on Facebook right now, Dave?
I am.
Okay.
I can be.
You should be.
I am. I got.
You ambi?
Okay. So I got the sword.
Yes, you do.
I guess I can't duplicate that. But so I get the sword, I get back, I super speed back over to the party. And I will try and impale Nightlight with the sword, and then I will gang up on the other people.
Make your rolls. You got surprised.
I know.
All right.
Like, you have big surprise. Everybody's like, "What the frick?"
Oh man, I got an 02 to stab.
Okay, but it's pretty obvious that he just meant to impale you.
Oh,
Marley, what are you doing?
Oh, shot.
Yeah, like, and I split. But as I did it, I split. So
Leo means to say, "Marley, what are you doing?" It comes out as,
yeah. So I guess I'll put 2 on tab.
Yep. Okay, so that's a bummer because now he's back.
Oh my god, a 17 and a 12.
Fortunately, it's Dave attacking you.
I know.
Are you sure you're not rolling a d20?
Fight through it, Marley.
I keep switching dice.
Whatever's happening, he doesn't want to hurt us. It must be the sword.
No, I really want to hurt you guys.
Marley, you got to snap out of
All
it.
right, I'm going to try Ash. So, I'll have an extra person. Frag's not here. I got an extra person for Doug. So let's see. A 36 and a 24. So the 24 is going to be nothing, but that 36 might be something, right? Because I have remarkable fighting.
How many times do you think we've kicked the crap out of each other in back alleys just for fun?
You just make it in the green.
No, that's a miss. Oh no, wait a minute. Now I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, that just barely makes it. So I pop Ash in the back of the head. So, question, right? When the one Marley misses with the sword, can he chuck it to the other Marley and get another shot at stabbing him?
Multiple attack.
Okay, I'll try that.
Like he's passing it back and forth real quick. That's a cool visual.
Especially since that's the kind of super lightning speed that he has.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I do not get the multiple attack. What happens when you fail your multiple attack roll?
Just nothing. You don't get your multiple.
Stab
attack.
yourself.
Okay, so it's just a normal attack then.
Not necessarily, but for all intents and purposes here, yeah.
Okay, so I'll try again. 20 is a miss. I don't think I didn't get over a 36 with all those attacks. I need new dice. Yeah, so basically Marley O'Malley just went to town on you guys. Hey, Bill, you know I have a psyche of monstrous, right? Against that stuff.
Actually, no, I didn't. But so you should have probably said that before you do all these rolls and attack.
I really wanted to
At this
attack
point,
them.
it's all for fun. At this point, it's all for fun.
Yeah.
But so you actually do get a roll against this. Shoot. Okay, make a roll against.
I can see in his eyes that he's trying to fight through it.
All right, I'm not going to use karma though to make it fair. That's an 18.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You actually only needed to get in the green, and you suck so bad.
I know.
I was going to make it just this round, but nope. You are fully possessed by this sword. Okay. This broken sword.
You surface dwellers will know the wrath of us underbottom dwellers.
Actually,
The Underminer.
He's going to make a Murloc sound, if you guys remember.
Oh my God, the
Warcraft. Attack.
So is this sword made of metal?
Yes.
Okay.
It is an Atlantean metal.
It is time for us to take our rightful place.
So when we were last week when we were playing the other characters, was that supposed to be these people's controlling them? So like, in other words, like our Leo and them, like we're aware of all that happened. Or
yes, you guys are.
Okay, like it wasn't like okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So we know like who Atuma was and we recognize the sword and all that. Okay.
Did you know before that the sword controlled minds, or did we just find out that?
No, we just found out that, which means
We're learning together.
somebody was forcing Atuma to attack the surface. This is way beyond real estate grab. But in the meantime, Ash, hit him!
Hit him!
Knock him out!
Can I heat metal?
Yeah, absolutely.
Heat metal.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
Your ability is incredible.
X, like EX. That's
Excellent. Okay.
Excellent.
So excellent. Okay, so you're going to make an endurance feat, and unfortunately, your endurance is amazing. I'm talking to both of you have an amazing endurance. Dave, you have to make an amazing endurance feat to be able to continue holding on to this metal sword.
All right. Come on. Don't fail me now, dice.
Excellent.
That is a 50.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're fine. You just had to make it in the green since your endurance is so much higher than Ash's rank. Okay, so you're just kind of like, a little uncomfortable, but I got this. But at the same time, you also know who's doing this.
Okay.
Next up.
Foolish surface dwellers, you cannot thwart me with your weak powers.
Oh no. He thinks he's Aquaman.
Talk to fish.
My power to communicate and control sea life is not helping me here.
Where's my giant seahorse? Okay. So, let's go next. Leo, you got a high intuition.
What is damage control doing right now?
Damage control is looking on like, what the frick? They're like,
All right.
guys,
So they're aware of what they see us.
oh yeah.
All right.
God,
I
I
could
don't
talk
know.
on their radios and tell them to tackle him.
Yeah, there you go. Go with that. I'll
I'm gonna talk.
go for it, man.
I'm gonna
Scott
talk
Burton's
on damage
question
controls.
when, Megan Miller is an antichrist, it seems. And
I mean, I can totally get Dave arrested right now if we wanted to try and get him. Might not be the best. We have to talk him out of it, bail him out later, but it might be the only way to stop him if he's going to go completely crazy. What do you think, Nightlight?
Yeah, man, go for it.
All right, here we go.
Hey, damage control.
This is Rubber Duck. Listen, we need you to abandon your current sex. Look a little bit to your left and see the crazy punker weirdo with a sword. Might not be able to see the sword, but he's got a sword. We need you to tackle that guy and use your taser. Full-on use permission to use that taser. Get in there. Tase the devil out of them. Damage control. We really got to get this one taken care of. Do you copy?
There you go. That should do it. See what they do.
You fucking psychopath. Okay, they come running over and they pull out their taser. They're looking at each other like, what the? Pull out the tasers. Oh, man. There's one guy on damage control who's got the metal detector. He's got the headphones in his ears. So he's looking, and they come running up close to him. He's like, "Don't tase me, man!" And he's like, so they come running up. Next round. Okay, so what are you guys going to do this round? The rest of you.
If they subdue him, I'm going to tell them that there's an emergency and they have to go back to headquarters. There you go. That's my plan.
Sure.
Where are the clay bodies? Are they around? Are they in sight?
They're like right at your feet, practically.
Can I make a reason feat to quickly make a crude approximation of Marley?
Yeah.
And try to control him and force him down.
Fashion a crude wax sculpture of our friend.
I got a 53, which is in the green.
Okay.
Give him his mohawk.
And you're planning on doing what now?
I want to make a crude.
It's gonna take next round. It'll be finished.
Okay, yeah, I'm just as crude. I only have rudimentary knowledge of how it works, but I was just like, hey man, he was able to
play with a little Play-Doh.
Yeah,
that sounds like Nightlight. Okay, so top of the round. The police are going to come up and they're going to go for. Actually, they're coming up, and Dave, you see them like from a bit of a distance, and you've got a better initiative than these guys.
Okay, so I'm still under the control, right?
Yes, you're still under control of the sword.
All right, we're gonna do the Marley Mosh to Ash because she's the one that heated up the sword, or he's the one that heated up the sword.
Bring it.
Not the Marley Mosh.
Marley Mosh is very effective.
I'm pretty sure I can handle you.
Made Daredevil smell a fart.
That's right.
Let's see. Wait a
He
minute.
really smelled it too. Like he really got in there.
But he did not belt it.
All right. So how did we do that before, Bill? Where I do the attack, where I just make one attack, but it's all of us on one person.
Just a lightning speed attack. Lightning reflexes, whatever it's called.
Ooh, the Watcher's helping Nightlight.
Right? Watchers can't help. Sorry.
It's against the rules.
Yeah, Mr. Would always spy.
1,000 karma for them to interfere.
That's an 86.
Get the frick out. Okay, so you got it. So everybody dog piles on, and speaking of dogs, while you're on top of them, a little bit of a seawater splashes in one of the Marley's eyes. He's like, what the frick? Ow! Ow! A rat just jumped in front of you. And meanwhile, you another Marley looks at the main Marley. Okay, Marley actual looks up, and there's a mystery mutt. Just kind of, he looks at you and gets down a little paw mode and puts his chin on his little paws. Just looks at you with the puppy dog eyes, twists his head a little bit, and you have a chance to escape the mind control again.
Okay, all right. Let's see what happens there. That is a 14. Mystery Mud, attack these surface dwellers. We will take back and reclaim what is ours.
Oh my god. Okay. Meanwhile, another rat jumps up and takes a bite out of your ear. Take 4 points of damage.
You son of a...
2 points of damage. Oh man. Okay. So
Rats.
yeah, literally, that's what 2 of them. So Nightlight and Travis, what are you guys doing? Oh, and actually Megan, also you didn't go yet, right?
So how much damage did I do to Ash?
No damage, you just dog pile.
No. I was doing the one where we form up around him, like just punch at the same time.
Oh, Oh, how many of you guys are there?
6.
And you have 20 strength?
I do.
Oh my.
40,
And that was a yellow, right?
40 points of damage. Nate, Ash, Megan.
40?
40 points.
And is
Yeah,
that
okay, I'm good.
is that a slam?
What did you roll?
86.
86, and you're going under. Your lightning reflexes is incredible.
Yeah.
Punches across the face. Do. You're like, I ate that. Okay, so who's next? So make a
Done, Dave,
okay.
with my voice.
Okay.
And that's on incredible. And
You can stun Dave all you want. It's Marley you better worry about. Stun.
Sorry. Mosh pit. I got a 4. That's an 04 for those playing along at home, by the way.
400, right?
It was a good year, but
400.
roll. They run up and they're able to get a stun attack on you. They actually get the stun. So you're going to take 20 points. There's a lot of tasers. 20 points of electrical damage, Dave. And since it's, let's see, you know what? I don't know if, I know that the hand tasers, if anybody's touching you, humans do. Well, I would imagine the
like manipulate this crude Marley thing to like get him to like stand down and like become prone on the ground and not move. Like use the doll to like shape it how I want him to be.
The radiation had died in these things, though. You remember?
Well, then I guess my amazing reason did not serve me well in this endeavor. Then
He's gonna
I'm moving the thing like, God damn it, nothing's happening.
You
I
didn't
like
tell me
that
what
plan.
your end goal was, so I couldn't have told you.
Can you use light or color manipulation to make radiation?
Try to imitate. Yeah, can you try to imitate that radiation?
Well,
that is a good guess.
I can. Would I know that that's the missing thing?
Yeah, of course, easily with your. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out.
Okay, so like I do this thing and I move there. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, damn it doesn't have that radiation. So I'll try to use
broadcast. Give me some microwaves.
Yeah, let's do it up together again, broadcast.
So
hit it with some microwaves, and I'll convert them into the kind of radiation that I think might work.
This will happen next round.
Right.
You're going to have to take whatever residual is on there. It's inert, mind you, so that's something else. So you've got to analyze it first, and then actually try to implement it. So next round, you could do an. Okay. Top of the round. Dave, go while you still have your testicles.
Yeah, they are trying to put my nuts in their mouth. God damn it.
What?
We don't know each other that well. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
He's gonna try and take Ash out of the fight because
he's almost down anyway.
86 again.
Just 86 them.
Yeah, just 86. This time we're gonna do the stage dive attack.
Stage dive attack, but you're not on a stage. So you're just gonna. So is this the dog pile?
No. That's when I form Marleys all the way up, and then the top Marley jumps off and
this is the cheerleader attack. Okay,
maybe.
Okay. Wow. All right, and then the last one just kind of goes. All right. So, shit. Ash, you have the opportunity to try and use evade, but what is your fighting?
It is 20 unless it's with the bat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, why not? Why not be able to use the bat also? So, okay, that's gonna okay. This is kind of cheating a little bit, but go ahead and make me a roll at excellent and see if you can fend these guys off.
73, which is in the green, I believe.
Nope, It's in the yellow.
Is it?
better than that. So
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
okay.
Just barely.
All right. So you are able to move out of the way, and you're in a position right now where next round, at the very least, you'll be able to get a +1 to whatever you're about to do. So
Cool.
you're in a prime position. So like they'll literally stand up, and you'll just like they're lined up for your bat or your burning hands technique, whatever you're going to use. Next
I feel
up,
like I feel from the bat better.
How you do it?
it's like
Is it like that? I always thought it was
Hold
like
up.
that.
that one's the
Hold
burning
on.
hands.
This one?
Yeah, no,
This is-
that's the
this
diamond
is
cutter.
burning
Yeah,
hands.
that's burning hands.
This is Diamond cutter.
I remember reading that stuff.
Brother, we could have ruled the surface world together, but you've betrayed us.
Dude, look, when you snap out of this, you'll thank me.
Marley, you're really
I
not
just
helping our
envision like he thinks
popularity
he's
in
the
town.
Tuma now, and like everyone he sees is like Namor and other Atlanteans.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, jeez. Okay, so now, okay, yeah. So, you want to do your analysis? Go ahead.
All right, what are we doing? A reason feat?
Yeah, this would be at your reason.
Woo! 100. That's wow. I don't think I've ever rolled that on these
You
dice.
have an absolutely perfect understanding.
I do a spectral analysis.
Yes. You got like a little oscilloscope in your mind going on, an actual spectrum analysis going on. Geez, you're golden. Okay, so you know
My reason
exactly
actually
what you're
did something useful.
So this is actually interesting because now with your power stunts, I would say that being able to pull that off, if you ever wanted to do some kind of a mind control, I would say that this would probably help you out. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you know what? Let's have some fun with it.
Okay.
Let's pretend that you've already done a mind control stunt one time.
Okay.
Hey. That's
So
a big one.
that saves you 100 some odd karma.
All right. So again, my goal was to, I didn't fully understand what the clay was, but I was like, well, maybe it's some kind of like voodoo doll type of thing where like if I make the doll do things, it'll make the person it's shaped like do things. So I want him to drop the sword and stand
Well,
down.
next round you'll be able to actually infuse a quick burst or however long you want of radiation, this specific radiation. You know what I'm going to say. Okay, so
just keep him busy, guys. I've almost got it.
we're almost good here.
Everything's good. How are you?
We're all fine here. All right, I'm gonna spend karma and try and stun Marley, aka Mosh Pit, aka Crazy Atlantean. I got a 73, and I'm assuming that I can just like distinguish that I can do damage or I can just do a stun attack, right, Bill? I can do like a direct stun.
Absolutely. Okay,
So
and
70.
since Ash was able to get out of the way, you won't even hit him.
Hey.
That's next, Jack Frost.
So I got a yellow. And now do I roll separately on the stun table? No, I just don't stun him.
Yeah, it will be separately. No, that's not actually the way it works. If you get in the yellow, then it qualifies as a stun, and it's just better.
It does.
Yeah, so you got in the green or in the yellow? Sorry.
Yellow.
Okay, so your power is incredible. I'm gonna say it was an amazing stun, and that is what your endurance is, Marley. So make a roll against amazing. You have to, well, you know what you got to do.
I gotta get.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Roll the dice, dude.
86. That's a yellow.
You brushed that.
Not on the internet.
Get out of here with that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. It was a.
I think I just missed a red.
Something like that.
Awesome.
5 more points would have done that.
Yep.
So okay. So now it is the rats and everybody else. So
foolish surface dweller, you cannot stop me with your weak attacks.
So was that 2 rats and 1 dog or what?
Are they nibbling your nuts?
They might be.
Jack Frost was the one that was going for the nut
So
bite.
it's It's just jackpot.
And then Mystery Mutt was going to
$2
bite him in the behind and try and get a swatch of underwear.
Oh yeah. We're gonna go
Which
for the
apparently
top.
is My Little Pony underwear.
How'd they know?
Marley's a brony.
Frags told on you.
MLP, dude.
So, I'm gonna have you roll against stun again, Dave.
Each one of the Marleys is wearing a different set of underoos.
Which one has the
That's a,
outfit?
that's a power stunt.
If they stun me by biting, it's gonna be so bad.
Oh, that's a 21.
21 under, amazing.
That's not even a green.
Drop a 1d10.
Oh man, the nut shot.
That's what did it.
8.
Okay, so 8 points of damage there. You got 2 points from the rat and 6 points from the dog. so you got a big hole in your crotch.
My drawers are all jacked up.
Box of drawers, man. You got them polka dots.
You guys, you're making Lucinda so sad right now. You don't even know.
And,
all 6 Marleys are just rolling around now.
I was like, who the heck's Lucinda? And then
I'm gonna leave this up to Megan. Did you go out and get vaccination shots for the?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, okay, assuming actually that I was able to get Lightbright to pay for it, because I did. I gave him the sad puppy face, but that's not as effective when you're like 6'6". So
that is true.
Yeah, I would want to do everything by the book and also not risk rabies or that sort of thing. Or animal control.
Yeah,
trying to be a hero, man. You got to follow the laws.
That's right. That's right. I see a Bob Barker moment right now. Get your pets.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time on The Price is Right.
Right. The price is wrong, bitch.
Okay, so Dave is now stunned for 8 rounds. The Mali man.
Oh, my nuts! You surface dwellers were so paid for this.
These nuts.
Right in the barnacles. Oh.
Okay, what do you guys do?
okay. So I just want to recapitulate the fact that I have regeneration, so I have been healing this whole time.
Yeah, so every hour you get those hit points back. You'll get 20 hit points back.
Okay.
So I would be like, guys, I think I got it, and I turn over and he's stunned. I'm like, oh.
So I think that equates to, if I'm doing my math right, every 5 rounds you should get 1 hit point.
Cool.
No. It's not bad. 30 seconds a hit point.
Health point.
Health point. Yes. My bad.
6 seconds too. Around 6 seconds.
Everybody. Dave just correcting everybody. Yeah. So 5 times 6 would be what? 30. So come on. Is nobody going to do anything? He gets back up in 8 rounds.
Like I said, I would turn around with my
out of his hands, man.
There you go.
I missed that part. He is stunned for 8 rounds.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you do exactly, Megan?
She took it out of my hands.
Took? That sounds like you used your hand to
Kick
do that.
with my foot, with my steel toe boot, kick it down the beach.
It would have been so much more fun if you just ripped it out of my hands and then you got mind control.
I don't think that it would be nearly as easy.
Okay.
I have an idea to get damage control to go away. That's my
okay.
thing.
Well, the sword does get kicked out of Marley's hands. It's a pretty easy thing. It just kind of flips twice and then drops right in the sand. Shattered point down. The rest of damage control, they're like, they start like pointing at one of them is pointing at the sword. He's probably the smartest one. And so what are you gonna do for this, Travis?
All right, so like the beach, is it by like a street, like a populated area nearby? Something?
No.
Or something like
You are nowhere near populated. It's all docks, warehouses, stuff like that, and the sea.
And let's see. All right. Well, I'm gonna pick a warehouse that I nearby, and I'm gonna make a huge explosion sound come from the right on top of it or right behind it, because I can totally do that. And so I'm gonna like kind of close my, kind of hide my face, just boom, just a huge explosion, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, oh no, please help us, oh my god, we're on fire, and I'll like turn and be like, whoa, guys, what's going on over there? Sounds pretty bad. We gotta.
That's not what damage
the old.
for.
Yeah, there you go. and I'm gonna try and bluff them. You know.
Yeah, but damage control aren't the police.
But they would respond to an emergency, Bill.
I'm pretty sure they would not respond to something like
They
that.
would not respond to an emergency. Well, this is my character just. And I'm prepared for my character to look like a jerk this round. So
It's kind of looking like
be like, no.
Girls going like help the people.
Plan B is to stun all of them. So
All else fails.
Like, no, you guys don't like. Okay.
Here goes Mr. Hand. Sleep.
Are we still trying to figure out a way to handle this sword debacle?
Well, then you kicked it out of his hand, right?
Yeah, I have
we've
an
got
idea.
to wrap it in a jacket.
I mean, like, okay, because transporting this thing is going to be really dangerous, but we could sword in the stone this nonsense. I mean, we're surrounded by sand. And when you heat sand, it goes glassy.
There you
I'm
go.
just saying.
Somebody's thinking.
And that sword is gonna look super sweet back at the light cave on the mantle.
It'll be the first item in our trophy room.
Every once in a while, someone touches it and attacks everyone.
Yeah, we'll just put a sign: "Do not touch."
Don't touch.
The old maid.
Yeah. That's gonna take over the city.
Can I, like, just use the baseball bat, like, knock the sword over, like, cover it in sand, and then glass over it so we're not actually touching it when we move it?
But
So it's
you
like
can just
totally
stick-
encased?
stick sand on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just
Oh,
take,
that's
like,
cool.
bury it, and then freeze it in, like, a layer of glass so that it's
Only if you
kind
do
of
this with your
protective.
hands. You got to do this.
Doing it.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. So
It's gonna look like that Thundercats episode where Lionel gets frozen in that like crystal case thing, like a glass case. Then they drill into it. Got the drill on his head. Back to you, Bill. Sorry about that. Talking about Thundercats.
Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, you're able to pull that off. Nice one, nice one. So Megan, you're gonna get 25 karma for that. That was a really good idea. Dave, 100 freaking karma points for just killing it, man. Damn. he had no preamble or anything. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go and impale Nightlight.
I'm so disappointed it didn't work. Look, I love when someone gets to be evil in the party, and I feel like you need to go all out and just own it.
Oh, and you did. You did. What do you call it? Travis, for the freaking what do you call it? Especially for that initial calling over the tasing thing with damage control. Good idea. Take 20 karma points for that.
That's much appreciated there, Rubber Ducky. Do you copy?
And Doug, you're going to take 20. Great idea for that last minute
of Atlantis.
Yeah, bro.
You were.
And, oh, why do my nuts hurt so much?
I'm just saying there is blood.
They have had all their shots.
Did I go hang out on the wrong side of town again?
We'll just blame Atlantis for that one, man. You'll be all right.
A whole lot of mind control going on.
Guess so. Okay, so the that particular threat is handled. The biggest enemy themselves. So
someone handed the puppet master the sword. Puppet master gets taken over, does his thing. Then Atuma gets the sword. Like, didn't the puppet master say that he was handed something? Did I miss that?
No, you're right there, but
right, he said that.
Yeah,
out loud.
he was handed something.
Handed something, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, and I thought I misheard Bill. No, like that's the puppet master said two things. He, whatever the first thing was, and the second one was somebody handed him something. So somebody hands the puppet master the sword, and then goes running into the water so that Atuma can have the sword, right? So if it wasn't Atuma, the sword makes you think you're Atuma. Then it was Atuma. There, I solved the mystery. What's up? Thank you very much.
Maybe it's.
Mwah. Thank you.
Or if it wasn't the sword, maybe somebody has some kind of devices that they're giving people. No, because the sword is what made him change. Damn it, this is a mystery.
It's the first villains who just weren't motivated by money.
What do you think, Mystery Mutt? You're named after mysteries.
Solve this for us. We need your great intellect on this case.
What's that, girl? It was Atuma. Broadcast was right. That's what's up. Dog's genius.
You guys are ridiculous.
Dog's a genius. Ash, not sure what to tell you.
Okay. So you guys go back to the main area. What do you call it? You're able to piece two and two together. The sword didn't exactly make you think that you were a Tuma, but it did make you think that you were some kind of an Atlantean warlord. Apparently. To find out more about that, hold on. What happens is you guys go back and you have the conversation with Puppet Master at this point, because now you're able to understand what the voices were in his head. And he says, yes, somebody gave me the sword. So, and I was under the impression to make a clay model of an Atlantean, a Lemurian, and he was able to bring the sword to Atuma. I don't know where the sword came from. I don't know any of this stuff, but I do remember trying to fight this mind control, this implanted suggestion. I was actually trying to look up this man. He's an occult investigator, and he holds out a card with
Constantine, John Constantine.
It does seem that.
But why Daredevil?
It was just convenience.
That was something else. I don't understand that one either.
So it was something else.
So we do have some clues now. One, we have this sword that we can research. Because this was not actually a Tuma's sword then, right?
You're gonna have to figure out what the deal is with the sword.
It's Atlantean artifact, I think, is a safe bet. It's a Atlantean.
Why wasn't it in Atlantis? If Tuma was in Atlantis, why wouldn't he just go into the treasury to get it?
Saying.
Well, no, they said he conjured the Lemurian with the clay to give the sword to Tuma.
Yes, but where did the sword itself actually come from?
Yeah, but if we can figure out the sword part, then maybe we can see who it's attached to. It's a clue we didn't have before at any rate.
Right.
Was it part of a museum collection? I need to meet an attractive, sexy museum curator type character who clearly would know more about this sword. Played by preferably Nicole Kidman.
Really? You find Nicole Kidman attractive?
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
Like Batman Forever. Batman Forever.
Huh?
Batman Forever.
Moulin Rouge, Nicole Kidman.
I'll give you that one too. That's good. That's fine.
He's hot as hell. What is wrong with you?
I guess we all have our different tastes. I just saw her when I went to go see Star Wars. There was a spoilers. Here they come. There was a commercial with her advertising some kind of a age-defying cream, and I look at my wife and I laugh. I'm like, yeah, because I'm sure that's what she uses. It has no involvement with surgery at her age, right? So.
No, she sacrifices infants and unborn children.
There you go. The Bride with White Hair was a very excellent movie. So, what do you call it? Okay, you guys go. What are you guys going to do right now?
Marley was counting on clues that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And what about this Lemurian that was summoned? Was it a specific one, or was it just like, hey, I need someone that can go to Atuma with the sword? So, like, that's, I guess, I want to question him about the Lemurian.
He doesn't know how he even summoned him. He just knows that he was given an image, and he fashioned the clay and took control of the Lemurian to come and take the sword from him and bring it to Atuma.
Does he still have the statue of that?
Oh, yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
The radioactive component is gone.
But is the likeness, like, exact?
Yes, it is.
I'll take a picture of that. Maybe get a selfie with it. I don't know.
Okay.
It's our new Flat Stanley.
Nice. Wow. That's a good reference.
You know, at first, for a while, I thought this was just some kind of like insurance or real estate grab, but now, like with these heavy hitters, do you guys think there's maybe something about Hunt's, like there must be something here they want? Like they wanted those properties, now they're like, you know, sending a Tuma to just destroy as much of the area as it can. It's like, is there something here?
It makes a lot of sense. Hunts Point is like the #1 fish market outside of Japan in the world, and Atum is a fish guy.
It's a fish.
It's
You solved the
connected.
mystery. Guys, we'll see you next time for season 3.
I mean, I don't know.
Holy mackerel.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'm overthinking it.
Well, someone's got to overthink it because the rest of
And
us.
I think we're being set up by the kingpin. He can afford some sort of bizarre.
That's
You know,
you
telling
think?
you, he's got it out for us. He's mad at Daredevil. You know, even if they're
No,
working.
he talked well of him
Oh.
when he confronted us at the rec center. Yeah, he was saying at least Daredevil's like doing good in the city, and he was saying we weren't.
Well, I still blame the kingpin. I
still think Count Neferi is behind this, but I don't think it's just for the real estate.
But who is the mysterious figure in the park? And the mysterious figure that handed over the sword. So, like, really, I think we just got to figure out who the mysterious figure is.
How can we do that?
I did some research on my power because I can hear what you guys can hear, but my range is limited to my power rank. And so, Bill, it is true that I would have had trouble hearing what Nightlight heard in the maelstrom. So I'll only point that out because I looked it up to see if I could have heard it better, and I couldn't.
Did I hear something?
You were talking to Dracula.
Talk to the guy.
I thought you meant when I was caught up. You're talking in the tournament. You're talking about when I spotted him.
You talked to when you were.
Yeah.
We need to put an APB out on that guy.
I mean, our characters don't know anything about it, though.
The thing too is, it makes you want to go on patrol and see who comes at you. I mean, this is an old superhero trick, is just go walk around.
Hey guys, do you think we should check out this person? I hand up the business card. Hold up the business card.
Oh,
sure.
Right, the business card we got. Why not?
Yes, let's do that.
So we're having this discussion on our way there in the van.
Yeah.
Like I got a Marley driving, and then like I'm in the back, like debating with these guys.
Marley?
Turn right here, damn it. Okay. So you guys go up to the the location. It's a freaking office front. It's probably a shared office. And it says occult investigations, looking to work with police. So you go up there, and what is the name on the door?
Victor Black.
There we go. All right. So Victor Black. And now, by all means, guys.
Sounds ominous.
It does. Wait a minute. What did the puppet master say about the card? When he was mind controlled, he was trying to fight it. So he was trying to do whatever he could to figure out how to get rid of it, because he knows mind control. So he was, while he had his wits about him, he was able to find this business card. Okay.
Oh, and this guy knows a little something about mind control.
He was going to go and try and meet up with Victor Black and see if he.
Well, you know how team ups always work, right? We got to fight him first.
So should we just go in fists flying?
I think so.
Isn't that how they do it?
Almost always.
You guys are gonna kick the crap out of some poor old doctor guy.
Ash, set fire to his house.
No, I'm.
Mr. Black?
And then Mosh will punch him.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need your
we
we need your help.
Come in.
Oh, Mr. Black. I'm sure your place is suitably creepy.
Yeah, is it like an occultist?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there a candle? Is there a candle on a skull, half melted?
We're told you're
I
an
haven't lit
authority
it.
on mind control. And there seems to be a lot of that going around.
Of the occult.
That's what he was told, but Marley would just be like mind control.
I know some. Anything more specific?
Well, it's like every other dude we encounter is being mind controlled. By a dude that's being mind controlled.
Have you met someone before me, or am I the mind controlled one?
I don't know. Are you? Maybe
said
we're
I've
being
heard.
mind controlled right now.
Oh my God, my mind just. I'm just. What? I'm gonna pass out. He's mind controlled. I'm mind controlled.
Is there a way to tell if we are not? We just need help, man.
Tell me what the thing.
We don't know what we're doing. We're in over our heads.
I need a petri dish and a paperclip. So, Mr. Black, we have a serious issue. You know, we're a really big deal superhero team here in town. People know us, right? Very popular, well thought of here in the community. So, you know, we're coming up against these supervillains, and we've got charmed objects. We've got mind control on a mass scale. We're gonna need to seek an expert, someone who, you know, perhaps knows more about the dark arts than we do. We don't have too much to go on other than they are being manipulated and then they don't remember what happened when they wake up.
Interesting.
Also looking for a book by Abdul Al-Hazard. Starts with an N. Just going to look around. Anything by Kenneth Grant. You might have.
The Necronomicon?
Yeah.
The Mad
I just
Arrow?
want to look at it. I don't have to leave it. I just want to copy like a few pages out of it. It's not a big deal. We'll talk about it later.
You'll be fine.
No, I don't think that's a good idea, Bill. I think that I should just
We do
write
have
down
a character named Ash.
I think we need to step outside and have a cigarette and just let Nite Bright have a conversation with this fella.
Really, I'm actually a little skeptical. I'm a man of science. I'm all this hoo-ha, but if he can help us, then that's cool.
I will
I mean,
help
do
in
you
any
want
way I
broad?
can.
Sorry.
It's all good.
He's good at
I just-
talking.
Just gonna say I'll help any way I can. I'm not sure how much help I can be though.
You guys show him the sword?
Yeah, it's embedded in the glass, right?
Pull the sword out of like whatever it is that I've got my stuff in. Like, however does it usually hold my baseball bat? Because like that's been in my hand.
I thought you carry that everywhere.
Yeah, I've got a strap. It's like on my back or something, and I imagine I could
have a
probably
black duffel bag.
the glassed up sword in there too. And I've just had my bat in my hand
You could always put it in Marley's guitar case.
because the sword is more attention grabby than the baseball bat.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we'll put this on the desk, like some dark
Black
offering.
So yeah, just not moments ago, this thing was in possession of an Atlantean who attacked the city with giant monsters, and then more recently, him, who attacked us. I'll point to Marley.
Yes.
Seems
And
whoever
before that, a
touches
feeble, crusty old man.
Yeah, I knocked
Interesting.
him out though.
Does Mystery Mutt smell dark energy with an 88 on this guy?
Yes.
Okay, if so, he is barking uncontrollably.
Well, then I'm leaving.
All right, give me a few moments to consult some of my books. I think I may be able to help you. And I go to a bookshelf in the back that's just covered with old musty tomes. Take a couple off, look through them, throw them off to the side. Finally, grab one. Go, yes, this one. Let's see. Oh, it's an ancient Atlantean artifact from before the time when Atlantis sank into the sea.
It's 2 points for me, by the way. Continue. I'm lighting some Nog Champa or some bulk incense while he's talking.
I can hand you the book if you want, Tab, since you seem interested in like you know what you're talking about. And
No,
it's
I think you
actually
have no, you have a creepy voice. You got to keep reading.
Oh, I'm reading out of a manuscript that is compiled by Varn.
Oh, Varn, I like him.
Who is this Varn guy?
Same.
He was the first vampire, don't you know?
Vampire.
Why would I know that?
There's no such thing
Doesn't
as vampires.
everybody?
Okay, we're punk, not doom metal.
So wait a minute. So you mean like Dracula? Blah 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 blah. I do not say
Blah,
blah
blah,
blah blah blah.
I can see Ash and Mosh Pit actually doing each other. Blah 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 blah.
Well, let me ask you this then:
Until there's 6 Marleys going blah 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 blah.
if that's what the route we're going, the man I saw in the park, that was in the daytime.
Oh yeah, that's weird. Vampires don't come out at that during the day. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Of course, I've seen tons of vampire movies.
It's true.
Like the John
I've seen those
Malkovich one, that was
movies.
pretty good, right?
It was pretty good.
Just for the sake of conversation, you guys do realize that this was actually at night. Like
You said it was in the day.
yeah, it started in the day and then it went into the nighttime. That's how cultures work. Jesus Christ!
well, listen.
Been picked up by a tornado.
Where Night Bright is concerned, it is always bright as day. So
Oh, good save.
How many vampires have you encountered?
wait a minute. Are you a vampire?
No.
Good question.
I don't think any. Have we?
Whoa! In the sewers, was that creepy guy a vampire?
I've had some people in my personal life that I would consider vampires, but no literal vampires.
Sometimes
Like
the goth crowd wanders into the clubs, even though we don't play that kind of music at all.
Do I need to?
I might have been around a vampire.
Oh, good call.
Popular culture has perverted the stories of vampires. A sufficiently powerful one is capable of walking in the light.
Oh, good.
Oh, we're leaving my house again.
So how do we tell? Do we just carry mirrors around every?
I take off my suit. I'm done. I'm going back to work. Good luck.
I'm going to the grocery store so I can get a box of Count Chocula. So this way, we can, you're like, have you seen this guy? The purple.
Most important question, Mr. Black, is: are they flammable?
Is what?
Are they flammable?
Are you?
I mean, kinda, but I get better.
In general, no. They would be just like anybody else that was set aflame.
That is interesting. Victor, fruit pie?
Is it
Fruit
apple?
pie? Anybody? It is. I got apple
Oh,
and I have cherry.
I would take an apple one. Thank you.
I can microwave it in my hand, you know.
Nothing
Anyway,
like a warm
vampires?
apple pie.
I'm still in a state of shock over this whole vampire thing. I don't know about vampires.
Oh.
So how can we find the vampire? If there were one running around the city.
Nobody has a device to.
Low jack.
Marley can make a freaking vampire.
Hey,
blah blah. Hey, this way.
Night Bright, can you make like laser radar for vampires?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe give me a few minutes to think of it.
Can you see on the color spectrum of vampire?
Double vamplar.
What do vampires like?
Blood. And goth music.
Oh, yeah.
You really are the expert.
They like Bauhaus and Peter Murphy.
Pretty much anything produced by Joss Whedon.
Oh, that's true too. He's right about that.
So what
So
would
we're
a vampire? Why would a vampire be interested in breaking up our benefit concert?
And then using Atlanteans to attack the city.
Oh, I've got a question for Victor. Victor, how's it going?
Good.
What's so special about this city? Is there an occult significance to Hunts Point in any regard? Is there something special about this town that we don't know about because it's getting a lot of evil attention and now supernatural attention? We're talking a fourfold cross rip of epic, even biblical proportions.
What about ancient Indian burial grounds? That usually causes a lot of problems.
That too. Yeah.
What if we mark off the locations that they were trying to grab? Would it make any kind of occult pattern or anything? Like the buildings that they wanted?
I tried the map and
I mean, I'm
thing.
asking him. Like, do you have a map of this? Like, you know, pull
As
up a
far
map
as-
of the city and mark off the buildings that we know they were trying to acquire.
As far as Tab's question, there is a huge Native American population here. It's kind of underground, though.
Not the sewers again.
Not literally underground. They're just
Yeah, they
Okay.
keep it on the DL.
All right. respect that. Okay. So we may have a pet cemetery situation going here, but that still doesn't explain Dracula.
So
Why would Dracula be working with the Kingpin?
And Count Nefaria and Porcupine.
is garlic gonna work?
and Ash and
Garlic, no.
Okay, what
Uh,
will work, man? Give us some answers here.
Steaks.
Oh, I
beheading.
like a good steak.
Yeah, how does he like it done?
Bloodier the better.
microwaved or charred. You can have
Uh,
it both ways.
In his chest.
I can cook it in my hand, you know.
blessed silver or holy water.
So, like, actual priest got to do it, or can you bless it?
Yes.
We're gonna have to keep your
priest.
number, like, in the Rolodex. Can we get this guy on the payroll? And I'm like looking at Night Bright.
Have you ever considered a lucrative career as a part of a superhero team? We don't have an occult guy yet.
We do have a cool base though.
Do you work with the police? I'm looking to work with the police. On
We
a regular
definitely
basis.
work against the police.
Oh, they actually like us.
Oh.
We actually have
Okay,
higher
now hold on
popularity
there.
with them.
Punk rock.
Right now, my popularity with them is 0.
Ours is 14.
I don't know about against. I don't know about against.
We have ups and
I
downs
don't know
with the
about
police.
actively
Some of
with.
them like us.
One of them shot at us the other day.
Right.
It's touch and go with the cops, you know.
But the
Say the
ones
least.
at the hospital, our popularity went up after that scenario.
Oh, that's true.
So, if we wanted to hunt a vampire, what do you think our first move would be?
Oh, this is getting good.
5 bait.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we need to know what they're
Why?
after.
What kind of blood do they want?
AB negative.
Oh yeah,
I'm just-
like in that movie, the one with Tom Hiddleston,
Thor.
Loki.
No, what we do in the shadows, is that what it's called?
No,
Things we do in the
Close.
shadow.
Go and
The
check
Jim
it out.
Jarmusch one, which is actually a really good movie with Tilda Swinton. They drink AB negative in that one.
Yeah, well,
So this guy checks out. He's hired. That's all I'm saying.
So let's put the pieces on the table. We got ancient Atlantean artifact sword. We got a vampire. We got the Lemurian, but that may not have any significance other than they can travel to the Tuma. And so,
Do you think
what do
we
you,
have a DeLorean?
we could use a DeLorean.
Yeah.
So maybe the attack was just a diversion. So if the whole city's looking towards the ocean, towards the sea, as giant monsters are coming out of it, maybe they're doing something else somewhere else.
And
So-
so closely after.
During the attack, was there anything else? Like, can we try and find out if anything else happened that maybe seems insignificant, but anywhere's broken into? Any crimes?
Yeah, I listened to Wire.
No,
Check
nothing
my,
like that. No blood bank withdrawals, nothing.
Opera.
Got nothing, guys. That's all I got.
Well, we are going to have to set a trap for a vampire under Mr. Victor's careful supervision here.
Whoa, what about the guys we've been kind of like keeping safe? Maybe they're after them still.
do you think this is related though? It doesn't seem like it.
And
No, but the red.
so I have a crazy thought. What if we kind of like check out the lineage on the two people that we've been protecting?
Oh.
Like if it's not about the buildings, right? If it's not about the buildings, it's got to be about something else.
That's the best idea we've got so far. Let's do that.
Oh, and occult guy. Can we have the occult guy? Like we said, something about having him research those locations and see if they have any significance in the occult world.
Mm-hmm. So we'll look into the significance of the locations and then the people's background and history. Okay.
Can do that.
So how are you gonna go and do all that stuff?
We could just go
with a montage, of course.
Yeah, Ancestry.com, the library. We can get a map of the city and mark off the locations, and Victor can see if they have any, like if it has any significance occultly.
I'm not smart. I'm gonna go buy baseballs.
That's part of that's a part of the montage. Ash buying
and
baseballs.
The other thing that was brought up was the idea that there's a large underground Native American population. Is that significant in any way? Do they happen to be living at these locations?
Not that you know of.
Can't pronounce those words.
Siwanoi and Taino. Those are the two Native American tribes that are in Hunts Point.
That's what I say.
Well, then that's also on our list of things to research, those tribes.
Are they active tribes or are they no longer
they're
around?
Active. They still exist. There's still a Native American festival once in a while. In fact, there happens to be one coming up in a couple of weeks.
Oh, we can go and ask questions. Fast forward.
Fast forward fucking a couple of weeks.
Oh, I figured it was a phase rip field trip.
So,
just do it live.
Time travel.
I imagine you guys are able to go back to what do you call so you guys want to bring him along on the for the party, so to speak, like introduce him to the red box, the purple box, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything else you guys want to do?
Well, you're Victor. You're not Nicole Kidman in Batman Forever, but you'll do. And welcome to team. You have to fill out a W-9. And I sleep on the couch over there. Don't touch my stuff.
He gets a badge, the HPH badge.
What's Carlos? Yeah. Is he still just chilling down there?
Yes, he is.
And so he's one of the guys who.
We're going to ask him.
Yeah.
Let's ask him about Indian tribes.
Okay. He does not actually have an Indian tribe lineage.
No.
No. Oh well, there's a dead end.
Okay, well that's one. I guess that's good though. That's one less thing we can worry about.
You guys are. Here. I think Brandon fell asleep. So, what you guys are able to do is, he's just coming out the shower, and you see on his right shoulder as he's putting on his clothes.
Ooh. It's a Star Wars tattoo.
Is that Under Armour? What is that?
We had mentioned that long ago.
That's better. That's good. Yeah. It's like a TIE interceptor.
It's like a red H symbol. We'd seen that somewhere before.
We did. I don't remember where. That was season.
That was back when. Yeah, that was back when the Enforcers were the something we were interested in. Now they seem like red herrings.
Had we pursued that symbol?
Didn't know how to.
Oh, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we ask Victor?
Victor, I know you were enjoying Phenomenon starring John Travolta. We have it on pretty much all the time around here. I got the DVD on repeat. But look at this symbol. Doesn't it look like a TIE interceptor?
What's that?
I'm just messing with you, Victor. You recognize this? Is this part of an ancient, esoteric, eldritch?
That's a Colt Under Armour.
Or is it the Under Armour logo?
Have I seen it
Oh, it's
before?
a sex cult.
Make a roll.
It doesn't involve Yanti snake people.
What's it under?
Your intuition +1 because you're using your occult lore talent.
So it would be under monstrous.
That's right.
Oh,
So
wow.
56.
This guy's no joke.
You
We got
rolled
an expert.
56. What's the color?
Green.
Maybe
Okay.
he's a crit. Maybe it's like a Bloods Crips thing.
Okay.
That's yellow, man. That's a yeller. 56?
Yeah, under
Monstrous?
monstrous. I was thinking that had to be a lot higher, which is why I sent you this. Read it, Frag.
It's so small.
That's what she said.
That was coming.
That's
You open yourself up to that.
Sad but true.
It means it's so small.
Savage. Come on, Frag.
What?
Read what I sent you.
Oh, I didn't see
Facebook
it.
messages. You guys should always have your Facebook open.
It is, but I usually
Sad.
mute it so you don't get the dinging.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my
Located.
tribe of Akaba, an ancient Egyptian cult whose founder was En-Saba-Nur. Was I even close?
Oh,
The
man.
tribe of Aqaba, an ancient Egyptian cult whose
Aqaba.
founder was En-Sabah-Nur.
And that's a tattoo on Carlos?
Yes.
Akaba, doesn't that have something to do with Aladdin? Oh, wait, no, that's Agrabah.
But where did we see that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, where did we see that before?
You fucking losers.
He's not
Okay.
It was like the second episode.
If you remember when you were in the sewers and Megan was able to give the doll head back to the little ghost girl, and she was a psychic. She used to be one of the Morlocks down in the tunnels and helped her out. And she says, "You're going to see this in the future." And she showed you the little drawing of that symbol. Says, "This will help you, but beware of it also."
Oh. Carlos, what does that tattoo mean?
I don't know. I thought it was just like a birthmark.
Oh, it's not a tattoo, it's just a mark.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We've had that
we-
since birth.
Who has a birthmark with lines that, Chris?
We got to search the other guy.
Eric Hansen?
Yeah, Eric.
Well, he didn't want to stay here. He just was like, screw it, I'm going to be out in the open, so we don't know where he is.
Oh yeah, he's got but I wonder
Gotta find him and strip
Wait
him
a
naked.
minute. He's like a dilettante. He's got police records, right? That would be an identifying mark. So if we can check the police records, that might actually be something that's on file if he had something like that.
All right.
If like that was the kind, like if you just get brought in for whatever, but at the same time, he's a little rich boy, so you could check by all means. But
well, that doesn't sound very.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ted really isn't finding anything. Like the most his police records say is, like public disturbance, public drunkenness, public fighting, spitting in many, many, many people's faces.
This is what we do. We set him up for a really serious crime. And then once he gets arrested and they search him, then we can check the database.
Could also just beat him up and strip him.
Yeah.
Why don't we just spy on him?
Oh, you can do it that way too if you want it.
You could do a little third Ant-Man, fourth. Eric O'Grady.
So for there goes my plan to set him up for murder or something.
Alternatively, we could hire a prostitute.
To search him. Oh, good idea.
We could.
Of course, Ash figures that one out. It's like, I actually know a couple of girls.
Ash is a connoisseur.
I didn't try to disparage.
Yeah, but he's rich. He would want the high price escorts.
If only we knew a rich guy as I look at.
No, I was gonna say, so that's where I come in. I'll get out my phone and pull up an escort service.
So you happen to already have some of them on your phone contacts.
What do you think What do you think I do when I leave to go back to my penthouse apartment?
What do you think,
All right.
these ladies
All
love me
right,
for
let's
my
go
mind?
this route. Let's arrange to have a high-priced escort meet him at a club he hangs out with, and with the special task of finding out if he has that mark on him.
All right. And you guys can figure all that stuff out for the next adventure that we have.
Nice.
So
I can use my sensory thing to eavesdrop on their conversation.
you absolutely could.
There you go.
You know, realistically, I guess we could try and figure out something like that out now if you want, like to not keep it a total mystery. What do you?
There's booze.
There's no reason to make a resources feat roll because come on, you got it. Like, I don't know of any, not that I would know, but I don't know any prostitutes who could possibly require incredible 40.
We see a female fist come across the screen.
I swear, babe. One time. No times. So I have a rule. I don't pay for it. So okay, you what do you have to make? Somebody make an intuition feat. Not
probably someone with a high intuition.
Yeah, not Victor, because he just came to the
What is it in regards to?
To trying to sneak to get this the information out of this prostitute, get her to sleep with the guy, and get the guy to all this stuff to find out if he's got a freaking birthmark. So you're trying to use subterfuge.
Okay.
And reporting, expert reporting.
I could always just hide in the room while
So-
they're in there.
Another thought to go along with that.
Voyeur black.
That's the creepiest thing that has been said
Hold on.
this show.
That's saying a lot.
Actually, Victor, that is a 20 karma point idea. That is a fantastic idea.
All right, yeah, man. If Voyeur Black wants to go for it,
I will throw one other idea out there because he's kind of like a spoiled rich kid. Does he visit any spas or regular masseuses?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Because like that would be like the same thing. They would have like complete access to his body. He's like relaxing and not paying attention. Mm-hmm. So we get Victor to impersonate the masseuse.
He's like, I just want to watch though. Can I just? I like to watch.
Turned into question picking this person up.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
You would say
So that would be easier than could we maybe question them because that's kind of noticeable, right?
This is a lot. Look, whether you do it through the prostitute, the escort, or everything's got to be PC today, right? The Newspeak dictionary. Or you're gonna do the masseuse, or you're just gonna beat them up, whatever. You're able to figure it out.
We do all of the above.
All of it. And I can hear everything they do.
The proper scientific analysis. Oops, I'm not allowed to say that anymore. It's one of the 7 banned words. You are able to figure it out. So Victor comes back and reports, yeah, he's actually got one on his inner right thigh. Don't ask me how I know.
Don't ask me how I know.
It's actually a little bit bigger than Carlos's. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Talking about his wiener.
So
it's like the worst reporter ever. He's like in the background.
So the next step is, didn't we try and research that mark and we got nowheres with it?
Keeping up.
There was nothing for you to research. You were supposed to do that on your own, but it's hard to look up an image. So
yeah,
you guys are like, if I ever see something like that, but you didn't have a name to go by, you had nothing. But now you do.
Okay. So that is what we can work on for next time and see where that leads us. Ooh, we're gonna get to see the pyramids.
You may see some pyramids.
What?
Pyramid.
Right, get on booking that.
We're gonna walk like an Egyptian.
What's that girl's name? Susan something?
Susanna Hoffs, and she was hot.
Susanna Hoff. Oh my God. Like the most sexy eyes ever. Ever. Done. That's all I came to say.
Now he's going to get punched.
Now I'm going to get punched. After the comment with Rogue last week and then this week. Oh yeah.
You're done. You're toast.
Woman right now.
So I guess that seems like a good spot to wrap up.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us, and thanks, Frag, for coming in at the last minute, filling our slot for us. And sorry it took us so long to get to you. We're a little slow.
I had a great time.
And with that, guys, until next time, stay nerdy. Take us out, Brandon, wherever you are.
How much longer are we supposed to wait here for these mongrels?
They said to be patient. It's in their best interest to show.
Well, we don't have to wait until after sunup, I presume.
That's a fair observation.
Bloodsuckers. Can't believe they're actually real.
You think there's really vampires?
Yeah, boss called them vamps. What else could that mean?
It's just a name. They're a gang or something. Just using some kind of shtick to scare the gangs. There ain't no such thing as vamps, man.
So let me get this straight. We got guys swinging from webs, big guys made of orange rocks, gods with big hammers, and a huge green monster. All of them are running around town, destroying the city. And you don't believe in vampires?
Well, when you put it that way.
Hey, look who finally decided to show up.
Alright, let's get this underway. Good evening, gentlemen. That's what you think our kind says, right? Open up, gentlemen.